Wow, this is just mind-blowing. Due to Coinbase, the entire Shiba Inu community is in disbelief. There are inquiries concerning over 174 billion Shiba Inus. Everything is going swimmingly for the whales. Experts are no longer providing updates. Would Satoshi Kusama be responsible for this? But is there something particular about this? Let me explain. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get the most up-to-date news predictions. Hit that like button if you want to see more Ishipol news stories. The past 24 hours have been an emotional roller coaster for Shiba Inu. The price has been jumping around a lot, and the volatility is through the roof. On the other hand, this is an upside. Things are starting to turn around. The price is slowly recovering, and traders are re-entering the market with a sense of hope. Looking at it from a higher vantage point, it's actually pretty decent. Considering how wild the market has been, Shiba Inu's continued success in retaining some of its gains is encouraging. Also, this kind of thing definitely unsettles the community. There are some who are sensing the heat and who are monitoring everything closely. Some see this as an opportunity to jump on the bandwagon while the going is good. Feelings of excitement, nervousness, and hope all present simultaneously. One thing though is for sure. Everyone is talking about this Shiba Inu today. Let me elucidate. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Let me clarify. Even stranger things transpired today. Why Coinbase has started shipping so many Shiba Inus is a mystery to everyone. Please explain. If you want a detailed explanation, you'll have to wait until the very end of the film. Regardless, we need to start talking about Shiba Inu's latest accomplishment. This one holds great importance. According to a tweet from an authority, almost 1.5 million Shiba Inu owners currently possess wallets. It does not even cover centralized transactions. As a result, the Shiba army possesses powers beyond mere strength. There isn't a more active or bigger Bitcoin community than this one. And support of that nature. I am impressed. Regardless of the market's volatility, Shiba Inu is drawing in more believers, holders, and activity. That is precisely why, despite the volatility, this coin has remained stable. A community's members can accomplish remarkable feats when they band together in this manner. As we mentioned in yesterday's video, everything has finally come together. The Shiba Inu is becoming a highly sought-after investment, and proof of that is the exponential growth in the volume of noteworthy transactions. When we talk about a huge double leap, the big dogs or whales join in. Perhaps Shiba Inu will finally be able to make a full recovery if this kind of activity, which is typically an indication of confidence from rich investors, is combined with strong technical momentum. Looking back, it's easy to see why things have been heating up. It appears like there's been a lot of movement, which may be the beginning of something bigger. If this pattern keeps up and other investors start putting money into Shiba Inu, the stock can react strongly. In fact, it is starting at this very moment. An incident occurred at Coinbase not long ago that shocked Shiba Inu owners and breeders. Recent days have seen an unprecedented withdrawal at Coinbase. The Shiba Inu hot wallet had almost 174 billion tokens removed. At this point, it starts to get weird, but it's still not common. The tokens were sent to a completely inactive wallet. Out of nowhere, 3 separate transfers arrived at a vacant location containing massive amounts of Shiba Inu, with zero prior history or transactions whatsoever. Now we come to the most important one. That happened a little over 24 hours ago. Everyone was chatting yesterday until Satoshi Kusama came back with an enigmatic message, and that's the rub. He chose not to divulge details about his absence, but instead dropped a bombshell, an astrological study that indicated to a major shift, a change in destiny, or a pre-arranged chain of events. In addition to him, there were others. A more powerful inevitable power was operating. Now combine everything. A message shrouded in secrecy regarding fate and transformation, the sudden transfer of billions of tokens with no apparent reason behind it. Can you tell me when? It virtually screams perfection. Is there a major project in the plans for Shiba Inu? Will this be the turning point? a plethora of opportunities would become available. The price of Shiba Inus might go up to levels we never thought possible if this happens. Maybe even a $1 target isn't so far-fetched after all. But one thing is certain, big changes are around the corner, and we will soon find out what it means for Shiba Inus. Get ready for the most exciting portion. Just lately, one expert made a bold prediction public. He asserts that you might witness substantial returns by May if you put a couple $100 into Shiba Inu right now. The recent success of Shiba Inu has been absolutely astounding, with a one-day increase surpassing even Bitcoin's. Experts say this kind of momentum could result in a major breakthrough, which would greatly boost its worth. A huge rally might be on the horizon shortly, according to some important technical patterns that have been identified, such as a cup and handle formation and a breakout from a falling channel. Shiba Inu is now enjoying one of its best runs ever, and it looks like it will continue to crush its opponents. After that, the fun doesn't stop. Thanks to its steady growth and rising popularity, Shiba Inu is on the verge of reaching yet another significant milestone. With 1 billion transactions under its belt, Shibarium, Shiba Inu's Layer 2 blockchain, is about to reach a major milestone. That makes sense to me. According to Shibarium's scan, the network has completed 992 million transactions to date, and it will just take a few more million to hit the incredible 1 billion milestone. Those are not mere numbers, it's proof of the real constant activity of the environment. More is at play in this story than what is immediately apparent. We should all be alert because one expert claims the Shiba Inu is about to reach a tipping point. Assuming the present downward trend continues, many are projecting a sharp fall for Shiba Inu, which would further depress the fortunes of many of its investors. These days, a lot of people who put money into Shiba Inu dogs are seeing a loss, as more tokens might be forced into the out-of-the-money zone if values keep falling. The future appears bleak. On paper it does sound concerning, I must confess. Having said that, think about this. It is just this kind of setup that powers massive recoveries. Crypto is already aware of this. When public sentiment is at an all-time low and anxiety levels are sky-high, that's usually when things take a dramatic turn. It might be the turning point right now. Considering all that has transpired, including the astounding Coinbase transactions, the enormous whale moves, and the possibility of Shiba Inu surpassing a considerable barrier. Give it some thought. If Shiba Inu were truly going to crash, would major investors be selling billions of tokens? Is there a pattern in technology that demands to be broken? Will Satoshi Kusama be dropping hints about fate and transformation? Price isn't everything. The positioning is the deciding factor. Those well-versed in the market know that opportunities present themselves when anxiety levels are high. If Shiba Inu keeps its power and momentum, the following move could be disastrous. People who are watching are also planning ahead for what's to come. Looking forward makes everything crystal clear. The price of a Shiba Inu should not cause you undue stress. In fact, the big picture is starting to take shape. The Shiba ecosystem is longing for its own bull season, as Lucy, the head of marketing for Shiba Inus, noted in her most recent tweet. I couldn't agree more. In addition, she has a point. Shiba Inu has persisted in growing and progressing despite the market's ups and downs. Changes are occurring in the natural world. It is strengthening and developing in anticipation of its next big move. We have already been shown significant clues about this. A growing number of whales are